The butthole itching is not that bad. There's no butthole itching. Shut the f up.
What's up guys, Derek, moreplaysmoredates.com. Today we are going to be reacting to reaction to my pre-workout review. I was not expecting that somebody would compile a live reaction of Tyler1 reacting to my fucking breakdown of his pre-workout, but apparently it has been done. And Tyler1 reacts to More Plays More Dates Dissection. So I haven't watched it yet. I've been saving it for this reaction, and I guess let's see what he says. I can't imagine he's going to be too stoked about my commentary about the efficacy of the dosages chosen, and I don't know. I guess let's see. I'm going to jump ahead of the parts where I'm talking because it's like, if you're here, you've probably seen the fucking first video anyways, so not much point of watching myself say the same thing again, so I might jump around a little bit.
I think this guy is fucking reviewing all my shit. Like, honestly, I think I've been told he's done 8 videos on me.
I've done actually shit, how many have I done? I've done the Natty or Not. I've done yeah, I've done the Natty or Not, and I've done the powerlifting meet that he just recently had, and those were, it's got to be like 6 months apart ish, maybe not that much, but definitely been I don't maybe I've done 3. I'm pretty sure, well, with the pre-workout, it's 3 now. Yeah, so, but definitely not 8. Definitely not 8, bro. But yeah, they get fucking views, dude.
Oh yeah, this guy has 617k subs now. I remember watching this guy. I saw this guy in my recommended. Probably a year ago, and I swear he had like 100k. Actually, damn. I'm gonna come up.
Fucking killing it, boys. Into an actual performance-enhancing dose. Probably not going to happen. You're just going to be getting the butthole itches and the foot itches and the face scratches. Dude, I don't know why it's so awkward, like watching somebody listen to me like critique it negatively. It's like, it's almost hard to fucking watch. And looking like an idiot in the gym for no actual benefit, or negligible at best in my opinion. And even if it is decent, it does not justify your foot itching in between sets and not being able to scratch it.
What just happened? Did I miss something?
Building up this beta alanine. Oh, fuck. He doesn't, he hasn't seen much of my stuff, so he doesn't know that I do like a hook before every video. Do an actual performance enhancing dose, probably etc. Standard. What's up, guys? Bloodrush, the hyped up pre-workout by Tyler1.
Why did that guy laugh when you say my name? Why do you say Tyler like he chuckled? Tyler1. Like, why'd you do that? That's so funny, huh? You have something to say, little guy?
This is a highly anticipated review, I guess, because a lot of people have been asking me to do it. And, you know, mainly it's because the Tyler1 videos seem to just do really well. This guy's a
shocker. I'm the greatest of all time. People want to watch me. People want to know more about me. Shocker, bro.
Very well-liked social media. Not influencer. He's obviously, you know, mainly on Twitch. And he doesn't, like, fall into a standard, like, influencer niche. He's more of a, you know, a gamer platform. He's a guy who's, like, a power lifter, etc. And
call me a power lifter. I'm a power lifter, dumb fucks.
He's actually a very, very genetically blessed athlete. The guy has fucking insane numbers, and I do believe he is in fact natural. If you haven't seen my Natty or Not videos on him, check it out. But anyways, apparently as a pre-workout, and obviously as a pre-workout connoisseur, I thought it might make a good video. His website seems to have an array of interesting things. He has...
Fuck, this guy asked, can I top? What time did I dodge yesterday? I mean...
This is so odd because I'm so used to like structured videos with like jump cuts to get to, you know, whatever part you're trying to get to. I'm just like sitting here like watching him like all of a sudden remember fucking something totally irrelevant to the video.
We have 2 autofill. I mean, it's lost.
Aprons. He has mouse mats, shadow dogs, pants, and some other shit. So anyways, his pre-workout in particular,
hey,
it's called Tyler1.
people call low Tyler1 Alpha the online Walmart. It gets compared to, but it's better quality and we sell more things.
Bloodrush, and it comes in one flavor. It's 44.
We're working on more. We're working on more. We had a fruit punch in the past. We're working on more
servings, $44. Prepare yourself of an incredible surge of energy. Explosive.
Well, this is a little typo. I mean, guys, prepare yourself of an incredible surge of energy. What is this shit? Look at us. You're making us look bad to the fucking. I gotta redo it. You're making us look bad to the YouTube normies, bro. There's a typo? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it happens, dude. It happens.
He looked at me like a dipshit. I'm not playing to win this game. I'm sorry.
Dude, this is so weird. I'm like sitting here like waiting for him to talk. I'm just like sitting here like this while he sits here like this. And I'm just fucking staring at him.
I'm not playing to win. I don't care. This shit's trash.
Explosive strength and amazing muscular pumps. Bloodrush contains 23 advanced nutrients, performance enhancers, and potent energizers to give you nitric oxide and superior creatine results. Superior creatine results. Like, what's an inferior creatine result? Like using less than the amount that I'm supposed to get, or like what? And it seems like
I didn't type this.
Where is it?
I didn't type it.
Where's the creatine?
I didn't type it.
Oh fuck, dude! Don't tell me you're actually giving me inferior creatine results after telling me they're superior. That is unfortunate.
I'm not, bro.
So we have okay. So he's not. It's whoever's like I can't. I feel like this is going in the direction of it's sort of like the merch conclusion I came to, whereby he's providing a product to justify people spending money to support him. You know, it's not supposed to be a top tier, you know, elaborately thought out product that is like trying to compete with the top companies in the industry. Rather, it is something that, you know, he uses, he feels like meets, you know, helps the consumer, maybe an entry level pre-workout, you know, person who's trying to try it for the first time, needs something that just needs a little pick me up, and wants to support his brand. So rather than, you know, be you know, one of the fucking, I don't know how many influencers just straight up ask for money and like, give me money for nothing, you know, donate to me, donate me gifts, I'm the best thing ever, just hand me money on a silver platter, I'll give you nothing in return. He's providing like a product to actually justify and make people, you know, giving him money, supporting him, actually justifying it in some sort of way that gives them more value back for what they're doing. So I'm assuming that's where this is going, and I'm like, I feel bad because I know I'm about to scientifically dismantle the fuck out of the ingredients, and I'm like, he's not gonna like it, I can already tell. Creatine malate for lean muscle. We have arginine, AKG for incredible pumps, beta-alanine for ATP for endurance, as well as unbearable butthole itches, which is always you know, needed in it's not that much. It depends on the person, dude. Sometimes it can be pretty annoying. Creatine precursors for non-responders. That is interesting. Taurine for mental focus, caffeine for energy, L-Tyrosine for endurance, 290 milligram electrolytes for endurance, B vitamin complex for energy. Great taste. Sugar-free and aspartame-free. I don't know. Dude, this is like so much stuff going on at one time. There's like this chat thing flying, and there's like 70 Dr. Phil gifts, some frogs, T1 itching his butt right now, me talking, him reacting, and then he's like gaming at the same fucking time. I don't know any companies who use aspartame as an artificial sweetener, to be honest. All natural flavors. Ooh, so I can't imagine that, dude, this is not all natural. This is maltodextrin, dextrose, and sucrose.
Stop watching this video. He just saying a load of shit. He just saying a load of shit. He was trying to hate. This idiot. He doesn't know what he's saying, obviously. He's a hate watcher, I think, bro. He's a hate watcher. My game's starting. He's a hate watcher, obviously.
No, dude. I actually, I think you're entertaining, and I think your shit is good. I just, your product itself, the pre-workout, does not reflect, you know, if you are, you know, this top tier athlete, you would think your product would ideally it would reflect the same values you have in your, you know, high caliber gaming or in your high caliber powerlifting or whatever it is. And it's not hating at all. It's just objective, unbiased feedback, to be honest. I watched my video I did on the Amazon products the other day. I, you know, gave the same unbiased review of their shit too. And it just so happens that you're very fucking popular and people wanted me to review your thing. So I'd be happy to work with you to help you build out or just, you know, give you some tips on making an efficacious formula. Because whoever's doing your stuff right now is doing you a disservice. Just put it that way. Like, I don't blame you for having the formula. Like, you obviously are trying to market a product to justify people supporting your brand, but whoever is running your shit is not doing you justice. Put it that way.
All right, now where were we?
Sucralose, that is definitely not all natural. Right. Man, so he comes back to the video. Fuck. Anyways, I don't blame him for using that, by the way. We use sucralose because it's impossible to make a potent formula taste tolerable unless you do that. I've tried the stevia, I've tried the monk fruit, I've tried all this shit. You cannot make a formula with a shit ton of L-Citrulline, a shit ton of everything we have in our formulas.
Nope, Hades, not.
Taste good with just standard stevia natural flavors, unfortunately. So I don't blame him for that. I'm just his marketing guy is fucked up, obviously. So
hey, yeah, mistyped, bro, mistyped.
1 or 2 scoops. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because this is a 4-scoop product. So in general, like when you're comparing this to other like topped out pre-workouts in the industry, you're going to be comparing their 2-scoop or, you know, their 20 serving dose against his 44 serving dose. So like in general, we should probably double this to give him like the actual comparison amount to another pre-workout at a topped out amount. Like Gorilla Mode, for example, I would always be talking about our formula in the context of the 2-scoop, like full dose.
Okay, but that's
obviously
like
you can use 1 scoop and it's effective, but I mean like
shit.
When we're
okay, that's like some fucking like top of the line. So pretty much what this is, bro, what this is for is, listen, let's be honest. Let's be real with ourselves. I use it every day because I just like it. Let's be real with ourselves. Who am I selling to, right? The little league players who sit inside all day. T1, you're so alpha, right? It doesn't need to be that strong. It'll fucking knock these gamers out. It'll put you on your backs if it's that strong, right?
Well, it's not just about these stimulants like being too strong, you know, it's the actual performance element of it too, that it's not going to be too strong if you put in an efficacious amount of creatine. It's not going to be too strong if you put in an efficacious dose of citrulline. It's not going to be too strong if you put in an efficacious dose of the focus components, you know, like having this random sprinkling of ingredients here is not useful, you know? If you have enough L-Tyrosine to actually like dial you in a bit, that's not going to be too much to knock somebody on their ass. The only way it would be too much is if you had a shit ton too much caffeine in here, because that's basically the only stimulant. So other than that though, that, you know, there's nothing really in here that is going to knock somebody out if it's dosed too high.
It's good.
We're talking about it, the entire point is for it to be focused around the double scoop, full dose, obviously. So anyways, at a 1 scoop amount, this is kind of like, I'm not even going to comment because it's, you know, kind of not effective. Just at a glance, I can already tell. 22 servings. So let's double this up and give him, you know, an actual comparison.
He's just wrong. This is just wrong. This is incorrect. He's saying it for himself. It's ineffective.
Against formulas.
Oh, shit. If this guy takes it, it'll probably fucking put him on his ass too.
That are going to be at 20 serving doses. So anyways, this is the only thing that's going to put you on your ass is going to be the caffeine content, which, you know, most people who are taking pre-workouts are going to think 175 milligrams is totally reasonable for a scoop because you double scoop that, you're at 350. That is more than enough in a stimulant context. It's all the other stuff. Nothing about this other stuff is going to put you on your ass and do anything in that kind of a context. So this is literally just a review of the performance elements. And like, there's almost no point of being defensive about it when it's just your marketing dude, whoever's designing this like white label formula for you, could have easily pulled out a bunch of this inflated stuff had it not look like a multivitamin plus an underdosed amount of the performance elements and just put in like an efficacious amount of like 4 or 5 ingredients. Had it cost the same probably, or, you know, relatively similar, but had it been respectable enough to not have you know, it be blatantly like such a cash grab product. Now, again, though, I understand that this is not meant to be a, you know, competitive product with the top tier companies in the industry, and that's totally fine. And it's, if you just want like some flavored caffeine and shit and a little bit of beta alanine, a little bit of arginine, AKG, I guess it gets the job done. But I mean, you're not going to have a kid who takes this plus, like, is he going to get his creatine from half this and then like half elsewhere? And, you know, I don't know. Like, if you're trying to get some guy who's sitting on a computer, for example, dialed in too, do you want to give him 60 milligrams of L-Tyrosine? Like, is that going to do anything for him? No, it's just not. So like, I would really just get rid of all of this sodium, potassium, B vitamin complex, calcium, phosphorus, fucking random minuscule amounts of minerals, put the creatine up to 5 grams, get the beta alanine up to 3.2, and that would be at minimum, personally, in my opinion, the beta alanine being bumped up to, like this I would put at like 1600 milligrams personally. So then when you double scoop it, you're getting 3200. Caffeine, obviously fine. If you take more than 2 scoops of this shit, it'll knock you on your ass, like you said. The energy component, L-Taurine, I would want at like, frankly, I would probably, I don't know if this would be in here if I was to choose. Betaine as an osmolyte, yeah, I would bump, if you're gonna choose this, would this be my ideal choice if I was trying to make like a very, very rudimentary but maxed out product in just like a few vectors? Like, no, I would probably, instead of the AKG, I'd put in, you know, 6 to 8 grams of citrulline malate at minimum instead of this. Creatine malate, dicreatine malate, it'd replace with 5 grams creatine monohydrate. I bet you the format of it being creatine mono probably costs less too than your dicreatine malate. It's not as fancy, but it is just as effective, and it is at a higher dose that is actually yielding the saturation dose you want. Not going to be expensive. Beta alanine, 3.2 grams. Caffeine, you can leave the same. Get rid of this like pixie dust fucking thing. And the citrulline, you'll already be covered. Personally, I would prefer that over the arginine AKG. You could get rid of that entirely if you put in an efficacious dose of L-Citrulline malate at 6 to 8 grams. Obviously, if you wanted to compete with the top companies in the industry, you'd want to be putting in like 10 grams of citrulline malate per 2 scoops. But the fucking product is not meant to be a competitor, but at least have it be, you know, like bare minimum efficacious, in my opinion. The L-citrulline malate dose could be realistically like 3 to 4 grams per scoop, which is not that much more drastic than having a 1.5 gram L-arginine AKG. Like, I just replaced that, put in 3 to 4 grams of citrulline malate, then at least at the 2 scoop dosage where you're 22 servings, which would then put you comparable to an actual top tier company. If you were to ever be put into that discussion, you'd be at the 6 to 8 gram efficacious dose of citrulline malate. Betaine anhydrous, if you're keeping that as an osmolyte for another vector of hyperhydration, I would be putting in, you know, 2.5 grams probably. I'd get rid of the waxy maize. I'd get rid of this shit. L-Tyrosine, I'd probably put in at 1.5 to 2 grams at least. And I would probably pull out the vinpocetine because that will get you nuked on Amazon. You will not even be able to sell it on Amazon if you even cared about that to begin with. Like, obviously, I'm assuming the majority of his traffic comes direct to consumer through his e-commerce website. But, you know, if you wanted to have the diversification and the scope to get into, you know, a more broad audience that may not even know you, it would be good to be on Amazon, you know, especially if you have fulfilled by Amazon Prime. You're going to get a lot more customers than you have just by the sake of, just by convenience factor alone. You know, people not paying the shipping, they're going to buy a shit ton more of your product if it's on Amazon Prime. That's just how it works. So I don't know if it's already there, by the way, but I know vinpocetine is banned by Amazon. So I'm assuming this pre-workout is not on Amazon, but it could be if you pulled that out. And at the dosage in this blend, it's not even useful being in here, in my opinion. So like, the whole formula could literally be like 5 ingredients at the efficacious dosages, and it would be a more well-rounded product, in my opinion, rather than the, you know, pixie dust shit, you know, the whole fucking multivitamin on top. And yeah, anyway, let's see what else he says. A B vitamin complex, I've never been a huge fan of trying to make it. And this is me basically just saying what I just said, so I'll just try and fast forward to what he says.
This is all personal opinion.
In a fucking to me, is it personal opinion though? Like, I don't know if it's personal opinion that the main components of the pre-workout are not exactly where they should be to be efficacious. And this is backed by clinical research, not just by my opinion. It just looks like you're trying to inflate your this is something you should be getting through your diet. I get it is a supplement, but I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I would be getting through other means of supplementation.
My mama taught me if you don't got anything nice to say, don't think you say anything at all, bro. I mean, fucking hell.
If I was going to focus on it, I would not be cranking my pre-workout. Well, it's a critical review, bro. If you want to hear me say nice shit, go watch my Natty or Not. I give you compliments up the goddamn wazoo. Up with random, minuscule amounts of like, you know, like, this is like constructive criticism to make your product like not just sold to random fucking, you know, teenagers who don't know any better. Like actually have it be a respected product in the industry for not that much, dude. Like you'll eat another few bucks on the margin. Like just put in a little bit extra of a few fucking things, you know? That would be my suggestion. Like 80 milligram sodium, like supplement.
I mean, I'm kind of worried because this is a 12-minute long video. We're only at 5 minutes. He's been shitting on it for 5 minutes. Fucking hell.
Accordingly, it would not be something as a, you know, massive marketing point.
You're telling me there's 8 minutes left of him just 7 minutes left of him just shitting on it? Fucking.
My pre-workout, unless I was trying to beef it up and make it look better for aesthetic purposes to make the label look more comprehensive. Getting to the shit that actually really matters, in my opinion, dicreatine malate. So I am not too, like this would be 3 grams, which is like, you know, just satisfactory, I guess. I would rather see 5 grams of straight monohydrate personally. I don't know why.
I don't know who, okay, like that's to his self. Listen, you don't need that for gamers, okay? For the guys starting to lift, you do not need that.
Anyone who's going to use creatine needs the saturation dose. Like, I don't know why a gamer would not need an efficacious dose. I'm trying to wrap my head around the justification. Like, just take the constructive criticism and tell the guy who made your formula to not skimp on shit is all I would say, you know? Like it's like creatine monohydrate's cheap, dude. It's so fucking cheap. Just put it in there at 5 grams. It's not, you only need to bump it a little bit. Like it's 1 scoop, 2,500 milligrams. That would put you at 5 grams per 2 scoops. That would be totally fine. And you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, people ask me to review it, so I'm just reviewing it, dude. Like, I'm gonna get to other products too. It's not just yours. You just happen to be like the most popular guy that I've been requested to do. So don't take it too personally. Like, obviously, there are a lot of other things that everything I've said has been very complimentary of this guy, and I do believe this does boil down to the marketing element. Obviously, like I said, if he was making this product himself, I highly doubt he would literally choose to skimp on something that is, you know, cheap. You know what I mean?
In his eye, dude, it's not designed for him.
People try.
Plus, yes, he sells his own shit.
To be fancy and shit when we all know monohydrate works fine. Arginine AKG at 3 grams. So is this my favorite form of nitric oxide precursor? Not having here, which we'll get to. We're trying to get, like, it's not like this is a capsule formula, but if you're trying to save space, for example, you might opt for something like inositol stabilized arginine silicate or something like that. But like, it's not like, it's not straight L-arginine, so this could be worse, but I mean, like this is the driving force of his nitric oxide component of the pre-workout, not my most, you know, double dose, 179 grams cumulatively over the course of your build-up period. And are you going to be taking this product on a daily? Man, he just looks like exhausted listening to me. And fuck, this video's at 25 minutes. He's gonna hate this one, fuck. But this is good feedback in my opinion. If I had a, you know, if somebody wanted to critique my shit and there was actually like holes in it that I wanted to fix, like this is just good, dude. This is good fucking feedback. People would pay money for this shit. Instead, you don't want to end up with one of those like white labeled product that just looks like you just spun it off the fucking manufacturing block and you just took what their like classic pre-workout formula that they had defaulted for every single company, unless you like literally just are doing it to have it support your channel and you like do not care like how good it is or not. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fast forward a bit. I kind of like, I'll be honest, I feel kind of bad. Stimulant hit a little bit.
I'm fast forwarding.
Right, L-Citrulline.
Let's just skip forward 3 minutes. And it hit, I don't know. I've never itched. I don't think anybody ever has, but some pre-workouts make you itch, but I don't think there's enough in it to make you itch like that.
The beta-alanine causes something called paresthesia, which makes you itch, and that is the classic side effect that literally people use it for, which is interesting considering it takes 179 grams to build up to before you get the performance enhancing benefits of it. So that would mean you need to be taking a pre-workout with a minimally efficacious dose at least every single day for a minimum of over a month straight. So that you would need to be taking literally over 2 scoops of this shit on a daily basis. More than that in order to, for over a month, in order to get the saturation dose that you would need to actually get the performance effect. So it's not about opinion, it's about actual science. Like you can go look up the 179 gram dose if you want to see the actual scientific literature backing that up. It's not a good ingredient in my opinion because of that reason. I'm not saying it's a knock on the product necessarily. Honestly, it's a knock on the ingredient just not being that good. The fact that you need a fucking like month and a half of buildup just to get to it, and it forces you to take a stimulant based pre-workout every single fucking day to build up to it, it's just not realistic for the majority of people. Like if you're gonna take it, you should be taking it separately probably, or using it in a Stim-free product. But you know, the majority of people don't want to be taking 400 plus milligrams just to get their beta alanine in.
It's his perspective on it. He said that multiple times. It's like you said, it's not designed for guys like him. True. If you've, I mean, no shit. If this guy fucking takes Bloodrush, he's gonna, after taking whatever the fuck he's taken, he's gonna laugh it off. Okay? For on a serious manner. No, Filthy, do not do that. But thanks to that 15. Can we get to verify you aren't itching ass off stream? No. I'll be billing you for the cortisone I've had to buy since using Bloodrush. I finally get why my butthole has been itching all this time. We're going to choose the starting this weekend Monday. I'm going to get back into shape. Big proud, appreciate you, brother. Hey, good shit, RP. Good to see. At 51, I can't remember. I think at 7, we'll be playing Resident Evil soon. Not sure. React Tuesday or not video? Yeah, no. After watching, I just watched 7 minutes of just getting shit on. So.
Oh man.
The butthole itching is not that bad. There's no butthole itching. Shut the fuck up.
Oh fuck. Yeah, there is, bro. For some people.
Stop saying it's not that bad. It's not bad. If you need help for getting not reading that, help. Tyler, I tried Bloodrush in my butt. Okay, I'm not reading this. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in here actually have Bloodrush. It's good, bro. Help me. Speak up. Dude, I don't care what the labels or shit say. You take it, it's good and it works. Help me. Back me up, guys.
Like, in his defense, it will work, you know? Like, it's going to do something. The arginine, the AKG, it's not going to be unnoticeable. The caffeine is obviously, you know, more than enough. He has a decent amount of creatine in there. The rest of this shit, you know, it's a little bit sprinkled in, a little bit, you know, filler, obviously, but it'll do something. It'll support his brand, and it'll still do something for you. Is it the best it could be? No, but that's not really on him, I guess. That's like on his marketing guy, and kind of failed him in that regard, you know? But he could, you know, just tell the guy to go back to the drawing board and, you know, spend a bit more. You know, it's not, like the margins are pretty substantial on it, considering it's a $43, $44 product. There's definitely wiggle room to kind of like fix it, in my opinion, or not necessarily, just, you know, make it a little bit more, at least max out the vectors by which he's focusing on. You know what I mean? The creatine component, the hyperhydrating component, the nitric oxide component, the stimulant component. You could have like 5 or 6 ingredients in the entire thing topped out, and, you know, it would be good. So it's not, you know, it's not the fucking worst thing we've ever seen.
Oh, great. Now playing against Ass's Itchy Kane. Perfect. They need to work on their hygiene if they have an itch. True. The review guy reminds me of Tarzan if he did pointless reviews. True. None of my always tongue dive in front might be not reading that. The guy was analyzing Bloodrush like he expected to be the fucking Captain America super run. It's a pre-workout, not fucking secret to mortality. Well, dude, I mean, based off what he probably uses.
Okay. So anyway, that was a cool, thanks to a helpful Pepiga for compiling this, because there's no way I would have found all that otherwise. But yeah, Tyler, if you ever want, if you want some, you know, feedback, or like obviously I just did a fucking giant video on feedback again, But I mean, if you literally wanted me to like sit down and like write out something that is not going to be that much more expensive to make, if at all, and would be, you know, considered like respectable by even people who like know pre-workouts like pretty elaborately. I get that's not your target market, but I feel like you would like the formula better yourself as well, as would your audience. So anyways, that invitation is out there if you ever want to take me up on it. And otherwise, that is my stance. Again, the guy is obviously, you know, an accomplished Twitch streamer and has a lot of things going for him. And obviously he's not trying to break into the supplement industry and be a top leading pre-workout. He's trying to just satisfy the needs of his specific niche and his customers and what he feels is appropriate. And that's totally fine. You know, it's not like he's not making bold claims about it. You know, some of these other pre-workouts, they'll literally have proprietary blends and shit and be like, claim that they're getting you superior benefits to products that are actually properly dosed. Like he's very, very transparent in that it's not meant to be a, you know, stacked up fucking thing. So obviously kudos to him for that. And hopefully he doesn't take this video too harshly. And I can't imagine he's gonna react to it on stream again because this is a fucking long one. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy that. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.